there are two stages of a buying cycle in general, right? Number one stage is the research stage, where we are just aware of our problems and we will be doing a lot of research. For example, if I suffer from severe stomach ache, what I do usually, if I feel that I have digestive problem, I just do some random Google search, study more about this problem, and read a lot of content about digestion and all those things. Right? If you're selling something related to digestion, I mean a cure for digestion, let's say you're selling an Ayurvedic product which solves my digestion problem, it would make more sense to create a lot of content, because you understand me, when I am in the research stage, I want more information about digestive issues and all those things. A lot of companies do that these days, right? But I want you to understand the premise of content marketing and how it's integrated with advertising. But even now, brands and companies sometimes struggle to integrate content with advertising. If you understand this part, I mean where the customers are in their buying cycle, you'll be able to clearly stitch your content along with advertising, right? You create content at the early stage of the buying cycle, that I've told you, right? When they are in the research mode, want more information about the problem, you have some generic content. There you wouldn't be selling your product at all. Most of the times what happens is people confuse content and advertising. Even in content, they directly pitch the product and people generally shy away. The main purpose of rolling out content is to educate customers when they are in the research mode, right? So, okay, now I've understood more about my digestive issues. I've got educated about it. Now I'm looking for a solution, right? That's when the advertising clearly works. If you show advertising of your Ayurvedic solution to me, after I become aware of my problem, when I look for a solution, it will be very apt. The conversion ratio usually will be way more, right? So that's the reason you need to understand these two stages of the buying cycle and stitch your content and advertising at the appropriate stage, right? Usually, if you notice, advertising, the market for advertising, I mean, usually buyers who are ready to buy a product, usually advertising works for them because they know they have a problem, they're actively looking for a solution. But in any given market, if you notice, people who are in the early stage of the buying is usually more. I mean, they are just entering into a category. They wanted to know more about the problems which they are facing. Most brands miss out this aspect. They focus only on ads. It means you are just targeting customers when they are ready to buy your product. That's why, if you notice, across media platforms, the cost of advertising is way more, particularly if you take competitive industries like real estate, BFSI and all those things. Advertising rates are way more higher because everyone is targeting a small set of customers who are ready to buy. On the other hand, the reason why you need to roll out content and go wide is because the potential size of the market here is huge, right? Here we call this as, you may call this as demand capturing exercise. You capture the demand here. Using ad, you generally capture the demand. Here, using content, what you do is you create demand. You create demand. So that's the distinction. Here, content creation, we have noticed it's in the early stage. When the buyers are in the research mode, content marketing will really work. When they are in the buying mode, ads can just capture those demand which your content marketing has created. So this is what you need to understand. So I'll quickly draw a funnel which will really work for you. which you can really use as a mental model to give a connection between content marketing and advertising, right? Earlier we have seen people who are in the research mode, they actively consume content, right? Educational or entertaining content. As a brand, if you have a content funnel, what happens is you can capture their attention way before they decide to buy a product, right? When they decide to buy a product, they started seeing a lot of advertisement, they click a lot of advertisement, the competition becomes more. So when you capture them at the very early stage of the buying cycle, what happens is their affinity towards you becomes way more higher. What do I mean by affinity? They start connecting with your brand. They start seeing your brand as a solution provider rather than just a company that sells more, right? So at one point of time when they are ready to buy, if you show your ads, you call it as ad funnel, right? Your advertising funnel, your general advertising funnel, which you use. At this point of time, when they are ready to buy, if you start targeting them, the conversion rates will be way more, right? Here, the idea is, let's say you're creating a content marketing funnel and you're going wide, and at least let's say 10,000 people are watching your YouTube channel, where you really educate them, you're not selling them. What happens usually is, out of this, some proportionate of people, when they are ready to buy, they automatically come into your sales funnel, marketing and sales funnel. They initiate a query with your sales team and marketing team. They move very fast in the marketing funnel, right? I've seen this firsthand because they know very clearly, they found a solution for their problem. They are already interacting with your company, and the conversion rates are way higher in this way. But if you remove this equation and run only the ad funnel, the cost is going to be huge. Number one, even your sales cycle, if you're selling something high end like real estate, cars, financial solutions, healthcare, your cost to conversion, not just your cost to conversion, and the sales velocity and the time people take to buy from you will also be huge, because you will have a lot of leads inside your funnel, leads inside your funnel where people are not ready to buy. They are in the research mode. You usually will assume that since because they have inquired with you, they are ready to buy. But they need a separate strategy. They need a content strategy. So your sales team usually assume that they are in the ready to buy mode and start pitching your product, whereas they will be doing research on the other hand. So that's the reason why you need to have a funnel above this funnel. I call this as a funnel above this funnel. You need to have a content funnel where you create an affinity with your audience by educating and entertaining them, not selling them. If you sell, again, you will ripple away. They will ripple away. Then naturally they will flow into your marketing and sales funnel, and the conversion will be far better when you do this process.